what, dipshit. You don't like my policies, you can just come on down here and smooch my big old white butt.
Ken Pettigrew, that is one angry American. His voice is a weapon. I am not going to mess with that guy.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Is it true what they say about the way you people are gifted? Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Make sure you wear rubber, dude. Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboat son of a bitch.
The sportos, the motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
What's a David King?
Here's your host, Ken Pettigrew.
Yeah, everybody. What's going on? Tell a friend, tell a lover. Thursday night right here. KenPettigrew.com. And everybody catching this on the rebroadcast of the radio show at WROMradio.net. I do appreciate that. We're going to have a hell of a guest coming into studio tonight. Sean's outside. Sean's ready to come in. He's like, man, where do I go? I said, go find the sign. No, I'm only kidding. But not only that, raining in California. And you guys know when it rains in California, nobody can drive. So Fish has been stuck in traffic. Chrissy's been stuck in traffic coming out to lovely Montclair. So, but it's good stuff. We're having a hell of a good time. We're going to have one hell of a great show. I can tell you guys that much. There you go. I'm just trying to get everything turned off and situated. I guess I should have done that before I came on the air, but we're good show. A lot of stuff on the news. I don't even know if we're even ready to deal with when I guess we'll have to leave that up for Chrissy and Fish, because when they get in here, I know this presidential conversation's going to be quite lovely with them, and some of them are going to gloat, I'm sure, but I don't know. We'll save that for then. There may be another lot of stuff in the news, man. Maybe another planet that has people on it, and if that's the case, then what? So we're going to have some thoughts on that, and John Boner going after it, trying to raise our taxes. Everybody's hammering on us over and over and over. It's non-freaking stop. Let's get something fun, though, to talk about, man. I am so tired of I'm so glad this political thing is over and this crap is done with. I know some of it's going to come up tonight, but look at Justin Bieber, man. That freaking son of a bitch. Dare I be a hater? Can I be a hater? Can I? Is it fair? Is it okay for me to be a hater? Knowing that this little freaking douchebag is just, this guy's getting away with murder. Why in the hell would and where are his friends? Where are his friends that are going to sit there and let this kid deal with these, this guy's at Victoria's Secret's fashion show, and you're going to be dating somebody? What? I mean, no matter how smart people may think he is, he's an idiot. Where's his dad? Where's his friends? Where's his uncle? You know what? Justin Bieber, I figured it out. I have figured it out right now, tonight. Justin Bieber needs an Uncle Ken. He needs Uncle Kenny. Because there is no way I would have this guy. He wouldn't be dating. And the second thing he wouldn't have gotten is that little freaking, what, is this really the worst tattoo on the planet? Yeah, I normally don't catch up to my Bieber conversation either. I'm just see on news, and I see this guy's at Victoria's Secret's fashion show. This guy's at the fashion show. And he's dating somebody. And he's what, 12? Crap. But this tattoo, he gets a tattoo of I just happened to see it. I didn't realize this. He's got a tattoo of an owl that's on his arm. First of all, you really can't call those arms. See, I mean, you know he's not a man yet because he doesn't even have shoulders yet. Literally, he has no shoulders. He's got a body like, who was that girl on? Who was the one that threw up all the time from the Partridge Family? Like anorexic, and how dare I make fun of people who throw up? Ken, that's not nice either. You shouldn't be making fun of people who throw up. I don't know. I guess I can. I guess we all can, right? It's fun. A little noise in the background. I'm not sure if you guys are hearing that. But, man, I can sure hear it. But anyways, everybody, having a good time. Chrissy and Fish. Fish will be rolling in any second now. Anybody wants to call in 773-3KP Show. Can have some fun. Talk some crap. Come follow me at Twitter, Ken Pettigrew. Facebook, the same thing. Come check it out. Just need to show some love, and we have a live date coming up, and we'll save that for when Chrissy and Fish is here, and we'll be talking about that. Try to get some people to come up, maybe get some of you guys to show up. Come out to L.A. It's going to be a great end-of-the-world event for us, and I'm really looking forward to it. I am very, very much looking forward to this. But, I don't know where this noise is coming from. It's driving me crazy, though. I don't know. Anyways, we'll get that squared away. I'm like, son of a bitch. My ears are going like, it's like someone's talking in the back of my ears, and I don't know what it is. But anyways, everybody, how about this, man? Pot votes. 2 states challenge United States drug war. Wow, big deal, right? United States drug war, and the guys, and they're going after it. They're going, what the hell, man? It's time. Look at here. Who's rolling and strolling? And yes, you are on right in this one already. I was leaving that one up.
Guys, I had to pee. I'm sorry.
I didn't tell them that.
I'm telling them. I'm about honesty.
That's damn it. That's the one thing I definitely enjoy about this is that you're honest. Even if it's good or bad, you're at least straight with us.
I am, guys. I'm not going to lie to you.
Nice, Chrissy.
You need a little dose of truth. You didn't get enough from Ken. You can come to me, too.
Listen, see, the difference is, the thing about that makes this working out so well is that when Chrissy gives you the truth in a nice way, wants to pat you a little bit, and try to put it pleasantly.
Sometimes,
Oh, look at what the cat dragged in. Over here in the house.
It's a party.
It's a party. The man from Huntington Beach driving up the worst freeway on the planet tonight. What's up, brother?
It's okay. We love California.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Well, you know what? But I think we need to move to Denver or we need to move to Washington since now. Well, because the new gig is, did you hear about the law that they passed that now recreational weed is now okay. It's a non-offensive, what is it? It's non-criminal. They have not made it legal, but they didn't legalize it. They decriminalized it.
Oh, is that what they did?
Yeah. And now the U.S. government's having an absolute ape shit. It's just crazy.
They're freaking out.
Well, yeah, because somebody's smoking a little bit of weed is so much worse
than getting wasted.
No, than illegal immigrants.
Oh, I was going to go
raping and pillaging through our country and taking millions and billions of dollars in what? How much you think they're taking in assets and everything?
I don't know. I would want to look it up before I answer that.
I would say probably, I would estimate probably $50 billion a year. I think that's
probably a fair number.
I think that's fair.
Because California alone,
and that's including education, health care, social services, food stamps, welfare, SSI, all of that. So I would say $50 billion would be.
That's probably a fair number because California alone, we're dropping. They arguably easily estimate 12. Well, half of our debt last year of $26 billion was illegal immigrants. Was illegal immigration due to just like fish around with all, healthcare, schools, but the health care is ridiculous.
Well, yeah, because they just use the emergency rooms as their doctor's office.
Yeah, and you got to love in California, Los Angeles County. You have to love this. It is not okay for. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, bro. It's not okay for Arizona to write laws to protect their borders. That's not okay because that's federal business. It is what else does federal government not want to deal with? Los Angeles County, sanctuary cities. Where else? Who else has sanctuary cities? Oakland's a sanctuary city.
San Francisco.
San Francisco's a sanctuary city. But this is the hypocrisy that drives me crazy, is that we have there we go. Got that one on now for both of you guys. Forgot to turn that one off.
Oh.
Now they can see you guys.
Hi.
Look, we flipped the studio around a little bit, kind of changed it up, make it a little different. Tried to put the carpet in. We had carpet, it's just too short.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Chinese man penis. Just a little bit too short.
Short which way?
Both.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I tried to turn it a couple different ways.
Anyways,
But it just
carpet
didn't.
cuts,
Yeah, but I tried to spin her a couple different ways to get it to fit right. It just, I like to flip it, spin it, tap it, all that different
bang
ways.
it,
I tried every at that point, but anyways, the federal government, you guys got to love it because pot is now.
Yeah, let's talk about pot more.
No. Well, the problem here is the federal government doesn't care about illegal aliens coming across the borders and selling guns to them so they can come back across the borders and kill federal agents.
The Fast and the Furious?
Oh, there's more than that. But we have sanctuary cities, and they tell Arizona it's not your business about border patrol. It's not your place. But L.A., luckily in Los Angeles, now a library card gives you access to be basically a legal citizen now.
You can get a driver's license.
You can get a driver's license because you have now a library card. You can get a bank account because listen, a library card gives you.
Where's this rule? Tell me about this, Kenny. What did you read about
Well,
this?
as they also say in the inner city.
What are the exact wording? Library card is a legal form of ID.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
In Los Angeles County.
In Los Angeles?
Yeah,
Yes.
library cards in Los Angeles County.
Or as they say in some parts of the inner city, library card.
And you know what? I wonder if they're going to now change the color to them green.
Green.
The library cards are going to now come green.
How do you really feel, Mr. Pettigrew?
Oh, I think it's bullshit, but and I guess my point of this whole thing is now they are going after they're going after Colorado, they're going after Washington, saying you cannot have these laws, you cannot do this. It is against federal law, and it's not your place to pass federal law or to enforce or not to enforce federal law. It's our business. But the problem here is when they pick and choose by who votes and who doesn't vote. When they pick and choose a group of people for voting, for simply voting reasons and not for the right thing to do, that's an issue. And let's be honest, the only reason why marijuana was ever illegal was because a bunch of Bible thumpers in 1950s said it's illegal now. It's so bad.
It was legal
for you.
before that?
By far. Well, it wasn't a crime to have it.
When you say it wasn't a crime, as in if you got caught with it, you weren't going to get prosecuted?
No.
But it was never legal.
Well, but it was never illegal either. There's the difference. And then all of a sudden they made it a stage. Is it stage 1 drug or stage 8? I think stage 1 drug. And they put it in the same realms as heroin, PCP, LSD.
Yeah, it's in this. It's insane. It's a class 1.
Class 1 drug is what they referenced it as, and so
same as heroin, ecstasy, cocaine, which is
but
complete
I mean
total
the law.
bullshit.
I mean it's really that they changed the law because a group of people. See, this is again, in this country. It's not about what's right or what's good or what's equal. It's about what lobbyists can spend the most, who can piss and moan the much, who's blowing who inside the White House or who's not blowing who in the White House or in the Senate or the Congress. And in the end, I know one thing. Chrissy Fishy. Chrissy Fishy.
Kenny.
Everybody in America, guess one thing we're getting? We are getting banged hard and deep. So anyways,
like it?
No, I don't, because I like to be the one who's putting the wood down.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it.
You don't want to be on the receiving end of that?
Ever, never, never, ever. See, but that's why there's some of us that say okay and say, you know what? That's why that I will always be a dominant male. And that's a you look at life, you look at guys, I'm telling you, there's a lot of friends I know that, oh yeah, that's all right. It's okay. You know, if my girl's doing it, I'm saying no.
What are you saying if your girl's doing what? Be specific.
We'll be back after the break.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh my. Tell a friend, tell a lover, coming in bottom of the hour. Our man, Sean Hampton. Shit. Even if he wants to sit in, we may have to let that rip now. Tell a friend, tell a lover. I'm Ken Pettigrew, and we'll be right back, everybody.
It protects
Yeah. Everybody, tell a friend. Tell a what? A mother effing lover. We're live back at the Ken. Holla. Sean is in the studio. What's up, man?
I'm loving every second of it, man. This is great.
Look at this, right? It's not quite LA studio or radio yet.
They're getting there.
But yeah.
There's far less
it's
meth
okay.
heads.
We'll just, for now, whatever we want to do.
Yeah, there's less meth heads outside than in the normal LA studios. So.
Are you surprised of the lack of meth heads in the IE?
I'm loving it, but the streets like roll up at, what is it, like 7 o'clock at night? I came into town and I was like, where is everybody?
The streets are a little shady here.
That's because it's raining.
Oh, okay.
That's because it's raining. You know, people don't want to. Well, I have to be careful in the rain because a drop of water gets on me. It's not that I melt.
Are you a baby?
No. It's that I'm so effing sweet, I will melt.
I've heard the white chocolate rumors.
White chocolate rumors. Listen, look at Brock is black from the waist up. I'm black from the waist down.
We call that reparations.
Reparations. I'm paying my reparations. Oh, that is too funny.
Okay.
No.
No.
Look it. But anyways, kind of some of the things that we were talking about, and I see this picture, and it absolutely. Here's another reason why this was a bad choice for America.
What picture are you talking about? You want to share?
Barack crying at a speech.
Shut up, Ken.
No, you say shut up. See,
No, it's because you said
no.
Now I know why it's a bad idea. Just because there's a photo of him crying.
Yes,
so that means
crying,
he's weak,
no.
right, Ken?
Who's
Well,
crying?
excuse me. Yes. Okay, don't look at it. This is your husband or your boyfriend or your dad. This is a leader of a country that is being. You would never see Putin, the guy they show killing animals, swimming in the ocean with sharks, in the jungle with animals.
And we have fabulous relations with that man.
But the difference is, when they come here and crush us, we're going to sit there and weep like babies. Please hug me. Hug me, you invader to America. Come hug. Let's solve it with a hug. The problem here is this man is the leader of the free world that needs not to be respected, but needs to be feared a bit. And he is not feared by anybody. That is a fact in life. Bullies get away with shit. Why? Because they don't fear people.
I'll give you a two-part answer to that if I can just jump
Sure.
in real quick.
Let's hear it.
So, first of all, I do agree that the leader of the free world should not be crying. I don't believe in the sensitive man garbage. I think, we need the strong, silent type. That's my opinion. But watching the Mitt Romney concession speech in HD, you could tell he was crying before because he saw the nice little red in his eyes. Now,
or was he high?
No, he went out back and joined the people in Colorado.
Maybe
No way. I've seen interviews with that asshole about marijuana.
Maybe
he
wasn't
on that boat.
Maybe his magic underwear were a little too tight. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But I will
Whitey
say,
tighties.
I'd rather have a leader that cries when he wins than one who cries when he loses.
I agree.
Yeah.
And the way that I took that as is it's someone who genuinely and deeply gives a shit about this country. Genuinely cares about the people of this country.
Okay, if that's truly the case.
I think he does.
No, he cares about his policies and changing America. No different than Mitt, no different than Clinton did. They care about one thing, pushing their policies, which has changed America for the worst, hands down. If anybody thinks different, we are laughed at in them. We are laughed at in the world. There is no way in hell, ever, never, if Ronald Reagan was president today and this is nothing to do with, wait, hold on. This is nothing to do about his policies. Like his policies on where trickle down, which whatever anybody wants to have an issue with or not, nobody even blinked at us twice. Nobody. The people that dominated the entire planet packed their shit up and left. The Russians said, we quit this arms race. We quit trying to dominate people because they knew this guy was not effing around. Clinton, 4 times we got attacked by Al-Qaeda.
That wasn't my fault.
And he gives them more money and trains them to then attack us again. Fact, Yes, 100%. It's not a thought. It's not a maybe. It's not a belief. It's a fact 100%. The difference is when we had somebody that was up there that wouldn't. Okay, you know why that my kids don't fuck with me? Because it'll be their ass. And you know what? And
I was going to say, because you're such a loving, caring
you
guy.
know what? I am a
Big Teddy. You are.
I am a loving, caring guy.
I just said that.
Big time. But you know what?
Big teddy bear.
You know what? People don't fuck with people on my block because I'll have their ass. You know why? Because you just don't act like that. And it's not that I'm the baddest dude in town. The difference is that I will say something. The difference is I'm not going to
No, you won't. You're so reserved and conservative with everything.
Take away your thoughts about, oh, that's an emotional man. That makes him feel good. People are going to respect him more. I don't care about if, there's 6 billion people on the planet. I don't give a shit if 900 or 500, 5,999,999,990 people care how sensitive he is. I care about the 10 leaders that control this planet that will come in, rape our women, literally cut your head off, your head, my daughter's heads, my son's head off, your head, our family. They will fucking do this because it's going on today. Right now, don't shake your head and think it's not. Right now, it's going on. All over, less than, 12 hours away in an airplane. It's going on now, 2012. And those 10 guys have laughed at this country. Because of our leaders in the past. From Clinton, Bush 1 had some backbone, but he quit with the UN and he pussed out. So he lost, and plus he gave illegals amnesty. So F him too.
I know why Barack Obama was crying.
Why, Fish?
Because it was just tears of joy that he just couldn't fucking believe that he pulled it off. That's why.
No, I think that the people who were most surprised were the Republicans because they spent so much money. They figured they bought the election.
Yeah, they spent
and they didn't realize that. I mean,
money doesn't buy election.
Well, right. And I mean, I agree with really most everything that you just said, Ken. Truly, but the only thing is, I don't fault the president. I fault the American people. I fault men for allowing us to take masculinity and let it become something that allows you to cry. It doesn't. It does not allow you to cry. Effective leaders are not going to be sitting there crying. And I blame men for allowing just women to change what masculinity is. Oh, it's sexy to wear pink. No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Men should not wear
all
pink.
Of these things
on dark
over the
skin
years.
It is.
If the American people,
Sean Hampton look hot in a
I
little
challenge
pink
you to
shirt.
find something next to black skin that doesn't look good.
That's
Anyway,
what I'm saying. Those neon colors look good.
But if the American people did not allow the president to act in a certain way, he wouldn't act that way.
Right.
So if he was acting kinder and gentler, and they didn't like it, he'd be out of office.
But this is the whole point to where we have gone in this country, though, is that when the man on top will cry and not. Listen, he's got to hold his ground. He is the leader of this country. He's not supposed to be, listen, you can't have these sensibilities.
Did you say the man on top cries? What about the man on the bottom? Hey.
No, he goes, oh.
He goes, oh.
No, but it bothers me. It bothers me a lot because, you know what? And I had this, here's a perfect story in my life last night. Mm-hmm. I'm over at my dad's place. He's got this 38 he bought. Well, he says he's bought. Okay, first of all, I don't think he bought it because back in the day, my dad, it's kind of where I got some of my F the law, F everybody. I don't need their shit. But now he has this 38. There's no serial number on it. It is as dirty comes.
Okay.
This is a federal crime gun that if you're 19. but when you're 62, you can probably get a pass. So these cops come over. He's turning in this gun because
yesterday they come over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because he wants to turn it in.
Oh, okay, all right.
And I'm sitting there watching him, and he's telling him all the story. I bought it when I was like 21 back in some town in Heber Springs, Arkansas. And I know he makes up some name like Billy Bob's I Bang My Freaking Relative's Gun Store. And we got a 3-for-1 KKK sign for sale today.
Oh,
Buy
Lordy.
2, get 1 for, way bad town. This is like 70, fucking 50 years ago. And so these cops are there and I'm listening to them and they're doing all this shit. And the whole time I'm thinking, after they leave, I tell my dad, what the hell has happened to the man that I knew? What happened to the man that would have just, let's go dump it in the ocean? Why would you call the cops and get them involved in your life, Dad? Because if somehow this gun has got some dirtiness to you and you made up all this story, and so now what are you going to do? Why would you ever, being a good Samaritan for that reason, I told him, I started almost crying. What happened to my pops? Now, listen to me. I can't be a leader either.
You sure can't.
But my dad, and I told him, Dad, man, what happened to you? What happened to you?
What was his answer?
He goes, I just don't want it to be on the street, blah, blah, blah. I said, if somebody got killed with one of these gangbangers, it saves me $60,000 a year. Why wouldn't you want it on the street? I told him. He goes and he just shakes his head like, oh my God, man, what did I raise?
He knows exactly what you raised. Are you kidding me?
That's probably the scariest thing, right?
So he just wanted to ditch it because it was dirty.
No, well, he says it's not. But,
yeah, but why
but
did he
I
want
know
to ditch
things
it?
about this gun, and I know where it came from. There's no way this weapon was clean. There's no way in hell this weapon hasn't been. It's a good thing it doesn't talk.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a prostitute's
be
bed.
interesting.
It's a good thing it doesn't talk.
Oh,
boy.
Oh, shoot.
Nice. That's just great.
But I was like, it's even ruined my own father. This crap. I don't get it. Because I will never be that guy.
Maybe your dad just got older and things changed. You became a little bit more lax.
I will never, ever be that guy that's going to be.
Never say never, Ken. You don't know what you'll experience in life.
No. Mm-mm. It's like this crap with Gabrielle Gifford, faces Loeffner.
Yeah, what's your bone to pick with that?
Okay, but they make this speech like they are empowering the guy who tried to murder her, and then they applause, and they're happy because he got a life sentence in
why
prison.
Why did he get the death penalty?
Because, again, our president cries, my father gave up his gun. Seriously, that's why. Men don't fight. Men don't fight. Men can't go out, and you got a problem, a couple pop, pop, pop fist, and it's done and over with. And guess what? The thing about men, if they're friends or even buddies of a buddy, an hour later, you're drinking a beer together. What the fuck, man? What were you thinking? That's what they do, right? What are we doing? Seriously. But that part of us, that killing gene in us, that thing that wants to dominate, is we're losing it quick.
Well, they're squashing out of childhood. What about these little leagues and football leagues where they don't even keep score?
Yeah.
Have you heard about these? Like they have kids playing these games and they don't even keep score because we want to make sure that they're not overly competitive. When competitiveness is what drove this country to be as great as it is, I still think. But
no, stop it now. No. Us being understanding is what made us. You know what? We came here and asked the Indians, please, would you mind just scooting over a little bit? Thank you.
Ken, did you see that our buddy Ed Lawrence was at that whole arraignment of that
yes.
guy? Did you listen to him on the AM station?
I didn't listen to him yet, but I've retweeted it like a billion times.
Him.
And?
He just said how they looked him in the eye, and basically what you said, they felt empowered, and they gave him all the life sentences.
I understand. See, now, Chrissy, I'm not knocking that, Chrissy. I'm really not knocking it. I'm not knocking that it makes these people feel. But wouldn't it be, how have we lost knowing this guy tried to kill your wife, that this guy didn't try to go, it's lucky it's not me there. Because I would have went over that fucking stool. There'd been guards on me. And if I had a chance to rip his eye out, to put my thumb through his throat, I would have at least tried. It would have been worse. And I mean, worth a ass whipping from the cops. to at least give that a shot. I'm telling you,
You
maybe
would have got tasered, I think.
Worth it.
So it's worth it. No, but seriously, see, there's the difference. There's guys I know that I grew up with. If we were in a bar, if it was 20 guys and me and 3 of my friends, those 20 guys are going to be fucking sorry. Because these guys are bad mother. And the difference is that they're not afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they're not afraid to take a bunch. They're not afraid to get shot at. They're not afraid to beat somebody with a chair. They're not afraid to get beat with a chair. And it has nothing to do about a test of manhood. Because that part's way gone. Because the man in them is already in them. It's not a test anymore. It's already in them. But other countries celebrate boys being 13, 14. They jump them off buildings, pierce them in the chest. It's a right to be a man. I mean, I remember the first time that I went out hunting with my dad. I shot this rabbit with a 12 gauge from like me to you.
Mm-hmm.
It just splattered this rabbit everywhere.
Nice.
Do you think that you are living in the wrong era, Ken?
Yes.
No, I think
should have been in the 50s. Oh,
you know what? I think this whole country.
Even with the wrong culture.
What do you mean? Wrong culture.
I think you should have been a small Indian man from Bangladesh.
No.
Hello, my name is the Ken Pettigrew. Welcome to the Pettigrew Show.
The Ken Patel Show.
The Ken Patel Show.
It's the Ken Patel Show.
Pettigrew.
Right?
Pettigrew.
Well, I mean, okay, look, I don't watch NFL, but is it true that, like, maybe 2 weeks ago they had, like, Pink Day or something for
Well,
it's the whole month.
During the month. It was during the whole month.
Okay. So, see, you're giving this like nodding approval thing. I mean, why are they? Number one, why are we splitting up cancers? I thought cancer.
Well,
was
I think
bad,
a
no
lot
matter
of.
where it is. But football players wearing pink and
And
talking about
it wasn't like their whole uniform was pink.
it doesn't matter.
Here's the cool thing. I was with you on that, and then I found out one thing that actually swayed the way I felt about it. They're wearing pink, shoes and socks and bands. And the one that really blew me away was the pink whistle that the ref was blowing into. It's like, stop. Beep. The whistle was a normal whistle. It went, ooh.
Did you see that one guy had like that penis-shaped whistle?
Oh, stop it.
Shut up.
but going back to that, what swayed me
it was for breast cancer.
But what swayed me
I don't see there's anything wrong with it.
What changed my mind on I was okay with the pink, except for the pink shoes and the pink whistle. But I found out that everything that they wear during the games is donated for auction. So they actually give up all of their wristbands, the towels, everything from games saying that this is from this player. They sign it, and it goes up for auction, and the proceeds from that benefit breast cancer. Yeah. So that's actually kind of cool. But you're right.
Really
Football players shouldn't be wearing pink.
So I'm saying they shouldn't be wearing pink. I'm saying that football players, you want to talk about crying. What about how many football players have we seen over the years cry over nothing? How about T.O. and that's my quarterback and all his crying and all his garbage and Brett Favre retiring.
He said what back? Quarter or quarter?
Quarter.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
had to flip on the dialect for a second.
You know what? Listen, man, you are as bad as Obama.
Just saying.
Listen, man, can that guy turn on the slang? But anyways, let's talk about T.O.
No, but I mean Brett Favre crying after he retired for the 10th time, whatever it was.
That was a little rough to swallow, Brett Favre.
All of that stuff, I'm just saying, over the years, it's just building up. And football players wearing pink, I mean, these are supposed to be the animals of our society. These guys go out there to kill each other every day, and they're wearing pink.
I think you're reading into it too
much.
No,
it's not.
It's a big deal.
I don't see that. Okay, see. But you shouldn't think it's a big deal. Honestly, Chrissy, you shouldn't think it's a big deal because
it doesn't make them any less ferocious.
No, okay.
They're still hitting each other just as hard.
No, they don't hit each other just as hard.
Oh, just because they're wearing pink shoes, they're not hitting each other as hard.
No. I mean, football in general, they're not. No way do they.
Okay, well, I'm talking about the point Shaw was bringing up with the pink and why the pink's the issue. So I'm saying I don't think it changes them being any less
It's
ferocious.
on a very small level. I know, living in Los Angeles, there are lots of gay men there who, of course, work out, and they are gigantic guys. But in the mind of a heterosexual, straight man, no matter how big the other person is, if there's that touch of femininity, be it a color, be it a sexual preference, whatever, we still, on some level, think you're a little bit weaker. And I'm saying,
no doubt,
this is
true to that.
Exactly, it's a primitive kind of notion for us. And don't sit there with that disapproving look.
She does it to me all the day, all the time.
As
that motherly, disappointing look, huh?
Let me ask you a question: would you rather go out with the guy with the skinny jeans and the nice coiffed hair and all that stuff, or the guy who is a lot bigger, his clothes don't really match, but he can kick someone's ass in a fight?
And you're safe.
like
well, yeah,
me.
the person who I believe will protect me.
Right, but the other guy's so sensitive and he wears pink.
But I think there's a difference. I think a big hulking old man can wear a touch of hot pink, and I wouldn't think any less of him.
You think?
I'm talking about the whole package.
I'll show you my
someone's
panties
whole
later.
Entire package.
Okay.
Well, you said you think, but as my mother always says, you can think as big a lie as you can tell.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree.
Really? I'm going to have to keep that, as Sean's mother says. Watch. You think
yeah,
I'm
that's
joking?
good.
I'm going to keep that
No, you
aside.
shouldn't. Write that one down.
Watch. I'm going to keep that for later. As Mama Hampton used to say.
Exactly.
That's how I'm going to put it. Watch. You know what that we may have to do is come up with a little thing here. What would Mama Hampton do?
Oh yeah, I can.
Like,
I'll have her call in for that one.
Like maybe a once a month segment. What would Mama Hampton do?
And I kind of
it's going to end in an ass whooping. I'll tell you.
Oh, that would be so awesome, right?
That's the end of the story.
You know, I was thinking some of our listeners might not even know who Sean is, and he's sitting here chatting away. Don't you think we should tell them, Ken?
You guys already know he's freaking cool.
Well, I was breaking in and back, and then I saw this microphone.
Yeah, exactly.
He is black, after all.
Got to go with the first instance, right?
Well,
Sean, tell our listeners who are you.
wow,
Tell us
Chrissy,
about
wait
you.
a minute. Back that up.
It's called joking, Ken, like you do.
I have never heard anything so offensive in my life.
Oh, please.
Stop. Okay, yeah, let's tell them about
you
Sean
have.
Hampton.
Most interracial porn movies start out that way, though, so it's probably just repeating what she's seen.
All right. It's funny that interracial movies are going to be gone because there's going to be no more white people left in Los Angeles.
That'll happen soon.
I think it's called White Flight, right?
Well, no, no.
a technical
It's
name.
that, you know what? It's that they're doing like Prima Docta did. I think that's how you say it. Prima Docta is what the French, excuse me. It's what the English tried to do to the Scots and to the French. I mean, literally, they would F their women, get them pregnant, and tried to breed the Scot out of them.
What?
It's prima nocta or prima something along that line.
What is this word you're
yes.
trying to say?
Trust me, I know I'm right here. I mean, I know some stupid shit, and I know this.
Oh yes, Ken does know some stupid shit.
Yeah, but they were breeding it out of them, trying to breed their race out of them.
Well, see, I know that
Trying.
exists, but I have to say that when I hear it, we're not that organized. I mean,
No.
it's generally get in where you can get in. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm married, of
exactly.
course. I'm not engaging in this activity, but I'm also a guy.
Right.
It's get in where you can. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like it's a secret coordinated attack by 007.
No, right. No, listen, no doubt.
If the door is open, we're going in.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, we're gonna have something to celebrate today.
Oh, is there an execution, Ken,
Easy
that you
white
want
women?
to share with us?
There's an exexecution we're gonna have.
Is that why you looked at your watch? Do you have your timer set for when?
No,
the
I just
switch is
happened to
closed?
look down and I hit the best website ever, deathpenaltyinformation.com.
Oh,
It
Lord have mercy.
it is on my browser favorite, by the way.
I'm just still trying to take in that Ken actually knows how to read a watch.
And our poor listeners still don't know who Sean is.
Sean Hampton. Please tell us who
What do
you
you
are.
do, Sean? Why?
Other than break
what do we
into
know
radio
about
stations.
you?
Yeah, we found
Why
him
are
out
you
front. He was
fabulous?
loitering. And
He was
stuff.
loitering, so we needed to let him in.
We'll podcast for food. But to everybody out there, I'm an actor in Los Angeles and most recently a producer. I got accepted to the Producers Guild of America this year.
Nice.
That means I know how to wrangle stupid actors into one place,
That's a tough job.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, pretty much. Other than that, I'm a pretty boring person. I'm married. I like to stay home a lot and just kind of watch TV and read and write. And when I'm not auditioning, I'm working on projects with friends and meeting great people like Ken and all you guys.
Is your wife as good looking as you are?
Oh, even better.
Probably.
Man, you guys got to be a
Yeah.
knockout little Hollywood couple, man. You got to go out when you're out there and kill, huh?
That's why everybody tells us to have kids, and I'm like,
No,
Not there
not
yet,
yet,
not there
dude.
yet.
I was quite the little bastard as a child, so who
It's
knows
coming
what's
back
waiting
to
for me.
ya.
Yeah, they
That's
said.
right.
The guy.
If
once
you're an
said-
actor and producer, no, don't do it.
Yeah, look, man. We got secret audio of this, and when Sean's friend, hey Sean,
Yeah?
you should have a baby.
I don't think so, man.
It's actually a real transcript.
right. I was saying.
You can find that transcript at Sean Hampton. That's HAMPTON.com.
There we go.
That's right, everybody. Listen, man, we're going to take a quick little break. Then when we come back, we have something to celebrate. I'm just saying, tell a friend, tell a lover. KenPettigrew.com. And everybody all over the world, 56 countries checking it out. WROMradio.com. You know it's only kinky the first time. I'm Ken Pettigrew. We'll be right back, everybody. That's right, everybody. We're back. Man, we didn't realize we're running out of time here. Well, I was running out of music time, I guess, technically. Well, I guess our engineer, freaking Steve, can't get his shit together.
Steve!
Listen, man, I think it's time that we put him in the back office with little Chinese kids that we got making the power back here.
I think we should.
You know what? Everybody's worried about exporting people. Shit, I'm importing them.
It's a true patriot right there.
That's right. We import all our little Chinese people from China.
It's amazing how many that you can stack in one of those train cars.
Well, the last time we got a 20-foot container from Beijing, it came back with 400 of them. 200 were dead, but it was okay. It was good Chinese food.
See, but the best thing about that is that you don't have to feed them on the way here, because when they start to die, they start to feed on each other.
That's gross.
Like the Donner Pass.
Well, see, I hear after you import some, you just want to import more 15 minutes later.
Get it? Da-dum.
I'm here
it's
all
like
week.
Chinese food, man. There you go.
I'm here all week.
I'm here all week. 2 shows a day.
Tip your waiter.
Tip your waiters. No kidding. So, producer, writer, actor, and S&M.
Yeah.
Tell them what it is. S&M. Is it S&M like we're thinking?
It's Rihanna S&M,
like,
right? Come on, come on.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But if you're into S&M, your music choice would be way different than that, I think. Don't you think?
You'd be surprised.
Maybe a little harder, don't you think?
No. See, you got it. You got to start out easy and get it warmed up, and you got to
Let's
rub
talk about
it,
if you're
love
an
it.
S&M expert.
No.
You're not going to listen to that.
No, you do. Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
Ken, do you do S&M?
I have taught a class in S&M.
Mm-hmm. Can I see your outfit, please?
Here?
Yep.
Next week I'll wear it.
Wear it.
But it's real tough to talk with like a, ooh.
I want to see the leather chaps. That's what I'm looking for.
No, see, but I wear assless chaps. That's the best
Well,
part
that's
about
what I'm
it.
looking for.
Listen, that's all.
You got a dog collar on.
It's getting kind of cold, though.
Hey, it's all right, man. Shrinkage is not an issue with me. It's all good, man.
No.
I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even worried about it. Yeah. But anyways, tell everybody what S&M is.
Well, the S&M Experience, as it's called.
It's a lot of fun.
That is the new media sketch comedy show that my partner Matt Geddick and I started together. So that's what S&M stands for, Sean and Matt. But of course we named it that because we knew we would get that reaction. That's why all the crazies have been mailing us underwear, I guess.
Really?
That's
Are
awesome.
they? Are you getting that? That's
Not
such
as
a
much
good
as
story.
we want to. We're getting the weird followers on Twitter. But
Okay.
Nice.
Are they sending you dirty pictures?
One.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
But
one.
is she hot?
What did he look like?
He
Ooh. All right. Well then.
looked like he probably made a pretty convincing female, but we got the male version of the picture, so we're not gonna
Really?
talk
You're
about
not
that.
okay.
Yeah, no, that's a 100% true story. But that is actually our sketch comedy show, and it's very much like in the vein of the Chappelle Show or In Living Color,
Right.
so that's where we were inspired. And right now, if you guys want to watch it, it's available for free, but not for long because we're actually going to be going into distribution. So for a limited time, it's still up on YouTube. It's just youtube.com/SAND network. And you can see our skits up there.
So everyone needs to get on it now before they have to pay for it.
Tell you what, it's some good stuff, man.
My most we're in our second season right now, and my favorite skit is probably the one that's on right now. So if you go to that page, it's the first one, and it's for a place called DEBT College.
Oh, that's
Just
good.
inspired from
really?
all the trade school commercials you see on TV
love
during the Maury
those
Povich show.
commercials.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
I see. That has got to be. Stop it.
yeah, it's insane what these schools do, and all the money they get from people. So hopefully
Right.
this commercial will entertain and educate at the same time. I mean, we were actually sitting around. This is how we get inspiration for the show. We're just watching TV, and Master P comes on for
Right.
ICDC, and
No.
he says this guy has millions of dollars, and he says, "When I want it to be successful."
Successful.
And he said it like 3 times, and I'm like, seriously,
Really?
This is a school, and no one on set could go. Excuse me, it's not successful. Could you redo that? But no.
I want to see that commercial.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure it's on YouTube
Master
or somewhere.
P.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds awesome.
And I'm like, really? This is a college. And they just went uphill from there for us.
It's right. No
Yeah.
kidding.
That's awesome.
It's so ridiculous. But listen, everybody, before I went to break, I had to pimp this out. And I'm telling you, there's things that I like to celebrate in life. There's things I like to celebrate, like my bar mitzvah. Not Jewish, but I wanted to have one anyways. I got snipped, so why not have one, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Reason to party.
That's all I'm saying. It wasn't the birth of my daughter or my son.
No.
It's not Christmas or Thanksgiving. And I can sure damn well tell you, it's not the re-election of Barack Hussein Obama.
Oh, please.
It is the greatest day in America today until the next one happens. Texas executes convicted killer. Pennsylvania sucks.
That's right.
They had a stay of execution. But in Austin, Texas, a man convicted of killing a woman during a burglary at her home is executed in Texas today. It is so awesome. Mario Swan, 33 years old, was put to death by lethal injection for killing Lola Nixon of 44. She was 44 years old during 2002 burglary in her home in Austin, Texas. How bitchin' is that? And again, I'm so glad that 34 didn't pass.
But saying someone was executed in Texas is like saying someone in California ordered avocado. It
That's
happens every
very
day.
true. That is very true.
It's so good. Why doesn't California?
Why don't you move to?
Because it's hot.
Oh,
Yeah, and there's bees.
It's hot and flat, man. And unfortunately, it's probably, well, in order to get anywhere nice, you got to move closer to the water, and the closer you get to the water, the closer you get to northern America, or southern America, northern Mexico. And that's
not gonna work for you.
no, but I would.
Would you ever take a vacation to Mexico, Ken?
Now,
the
not
cushy,
again. No,
the cushy part.
I've taken a cruise to Mexico.
You have?
Yeah, and I wouldn't do it again now. Not now. Will I again? Damn right I will. But right now, no.
Yeah.
Why would I mean? Listen, the Mexican people don't want to go back to Mexico when there's more people killed on the border of America and the Mexican border than Iraq last year. Why would you go there? Seriously, there's
Right.
more people killed than a war.
Can't argue with that.
You can't. That's not.
Large statistic.
Although I do have to say, Southern California is the wrong place to hide out from Mexicans.
No, it's yeah.
North
Hey,
Mexico.
we
some
need to
people
go
call
to
it.
Southern California to hang
Well,
out.
Ken can't. His children are half, aren't they, Ken?
Well, no, my children are American.
Pardonnez-moi.
Of pedigree descent.
50% of their ethnicity.
Well, a little bit of it. I mean, their
What is
mother.
their mother?
Their mother was Hispanic,
Okay.
American, but of Latin.
Right. That's what we're
Latin or
saying.
Mexican.
But
There's a
like I
difference.
said, but listen, I needed someone to wash my cars. I needed my lawn mowed,
my God, you did not
and my
just say
boy
that.
just works out great.
Man, the size of this kid's
His head.
head. I'm
Look-
telling you.
What is your son's name again?
Kyle.
Kyle. Okay. Thank you.
Well, because
Kyle gets an apology.
I tried to name him Baka Pettigrew, but they didn't go over well. So I'm only kidding.
Right. I can understand how your ex-wife would have an issue with that.
Yeah, maybe that's why she's my ex-wife. Ah!
I know why she's your ex-wife.
Why? Do you?
Everybody knows why.
Why?
Should you be talking about this?
I don't care.
Because you're Ken Pettigrew.
Oh yeah, because nobody wants to freaking deal with me, man.
Except I don't know what
Except
you've done
one-
to, yeah, I don't know what
except
you've done with
one
him.
lovely
You've
girl.
drugged her. You're
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you like? I know what it is.
Promising her
When she's
things.
sleeping at night, he's
I give her
secretly
injections.
whispering like subliminal messages
oh,
into
I
her
bet
ear.
you he is.
Yeah,
You
that's what
love
it
me. I'm a good man. I'm kind. I'm generous.
No,
I'm
see-
You're
soft.
brainwashing that poor
See,
woman.
unlike
I like to go shoe shopping.
now that last point, I can pick out women's shoes.
Yes, you can. I'll
Damn
give him
right,
that.
man. I know women's shoes and women's clothes. I could be a fashion
well,
designer.
I think you
for
got to know
women.
your
Closet.
woman. To,
He's in the closet.
I mean,
I'm telling
I
you.
wouldn't trust you to pick
It's
out high
picking
heels
shoes
for
out
me.
in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have no idea. I pick out the bombest stuff.
Hi, I want
No
those
sh-
5-inch
Hi.
heels in size 12.
No, but the difference is
They're for my girlfriend.
my girlfriend Steve.
Her name's Amanda.
But the difference is that I was very honest about what you're getting a hand of. I mean, what you're getting a hold of here. I said I'm impatient. I speak my mind at even when I shouldn't. There's times I say things and I think to myself, why would you even say anything?
Well, yeah, I know. Sometimes when we play the show back, you have zero recollection of what we're playing back. It's like your mind goes blank and you just start spouting shit
Bang,
off.
bang, I just
He
speak my
literally
mind.
has no idea. He's like, did I really say that? I said that? I can't believe I said that. And I'm like, how do you not know? You have no recollection. You said that, Ken.
I just let it rip, man.
What occurs in your head?
But I mean, and I made that clear, and I work a lot. The show really matters to me. I can't say this is the most important thing in my life, but
It's up there.
It's
Top
way, top 3 without a doubt, because I love it.
I got you.
This is cheap therapy for me. No, it's not. This is expensive therapy for me.
But according to a therapist, I think you're still getting a good deal. The price of a therapist compared to, I think so. Therapy is like $150 a pop.
Is it? You ever been to therapy?
Yes, it
Absolutely
is.
not. I don't believe in it.
Mm-mm.
I'm sure it works for some people, but just not
Well, I do go to
psychopaths
therapy.
like me.
I do.
Yeah.
No, I fully admit I'm psychotic, so it doesn't really work for me.
I tend to believe that. I definitely have the signs of a psychotic, but
Oh,
most.
I
Yeah,
believe
you think?
that.
But most alpha male, and listen, I hate to use that word, but most people like that. Well, we have that in us, but that's what makes us who we are a little bit. Makes us
Right.
driven, and it's so funny. Tell me when like you and Matt go into a bar, you're down in L.A. Men know as soon as you walk in, you can almost smell who's the guys that if there was a problem, who you probably don't want to mess with. Or maybe not mess with, but who will go and who won't. By a glance in a place.
Of course. I mean,
It's quick.
Especially in Los Angeles, the hipster factor is just so off the charts. It's really easy. Now, you go back to like where I'm from in the South, and it's quite the opposite. You know, you'll know when the kind of the
Right.
I don't want to say fruity, but I will. Fruity kind of person
Wow.
comes in. Yeah, I know I'm going back to the 80s with that one. But you know what you were saying about alpha males, 2 quick points. Number one, that's why your show is so important to you, because to men, our occupation not only is important to us, but in a lot of ways defines us. So it's something that really is important to us. And you see that kind of slipping away, the craftsmanship that used to exist in men, and the wanting to do a job correctly and having a lasting legacy because of your work. That's going away.
Oh, man.
And also with alpha males, as you said, another characteristic is that of like a sociopath. Like you really can just disassociate emotion from your decisions. The ends justify the means. That
Very
kind of
much
thinking.
so.
And that's why I said, like, for people like us,
Very
I don't
much
really
so.
think therapy would work so much because the end result would be whatever we want, and they would say, well, don't you feel bad that this happened to get that? And we would say no. We achieved the goal. That was what we're supposed to do. Who cares about everything
That
else?
is true. There's a lot of truth to that. I mean, even at work, man, I have blasted guys because I don't care. Do your job. Pack your shit.
But therapy's not necessarily, I mean, I know you're not saying it's only about this saying, do you feel bad for you to do this?
No,
It's
right.
also examining, posing questions that maybe you're not thinking about, or talking, maybe you say one sentence and the therapist says, okay, that's interesting that you said this, and maybe you're going direction A, but the therapist says, well, I hear this little bit of part B in you. Let's talk about that little bit of part B. That's interesting. Why did you do that for that little reason? And it's kind of getting you to think deeper, like, oh, maybe that's really why I wanted
And
to
the
do
scary
that.
thing is that I was a peer counselor all through high
You're a
school.
peer counselor?
Listen, not only that, put this in your pipe and smoke it.
That's
Out
weird.
of 25,000 peer counselors in Los Angeles County, I was number 2 and won an award at Dodger Stadium on home plate.
Really?
Yeah, because I know people.
Exactly.
I know
Exactly.
people better than they know themselves quick. And that's part of my default, though, is because I'm quick to the punch. I'm quick to, when someone wants, it's really bad, even with Kim, my kids, my family members, someone wants to start talking, and tell me, well, I went, I had to go to L.A., and plus I had to go to whatever, to, pick a place downtown. It doesn't matter. But, well, then I jumped on the 10, then I went to the 101, then I got off on Sepulveda, then I made a left. Then, no, I don't give a shit any of that. I don't care. Did you get what you want? Yes, cool, great. Really, that's all. And it's a big problem. It's a big problem.
I mean, I think there's one thing about when you're trying to get a certain piece of information and they're telling you 12 other things until you get to that piece of information. But I think as a peer counselor, at least I know with therapy, part of it is even though maybe you see where they're going or you have already seen it, for them to reach that conclusion, you have to let them go along that path.
And
for
that's
them
why
to reach it.
and that's why I can't do it no more, because I've lost my patience with people, because I've realized people are stupid.
Yeah,
Well,
I
people
agree.
are-
Well, you know
or
that-
sometimes they don't
people
know
are
why they're
stupid.
doing something
that
until
trait,
later.
That trait you're talking about just being roundabout, for me, that was always a very feminine thing. Women would always tell a story, around the world to get to the
Right.
place next door.
I
But
agree.
men are doing it now. I'm in Vegas in September with my family. Like the men in my family get together every September to go to Vegas for like a guys only trip. So we're at the bar, and my brother orders this beer. He calls it a Texas beer because it was called like Black Star beer. And the bartender's like, "Oh, you think it's from Texas because it's Black Star?" And he's like, "Well, I think that's it." And he's like, "Well, no, let me tell you." And he starts telling him this 5-minute story. And I lean over to my cousin, and I'm like, "Just give us the goddamn beer. I don't care about the story."
Right.
But it's a small example, but that's going on a lot more. You see people just telling these roundabout stories. And it's a bartender. He should just be giving us the beer and saying that's it, right?
Shut it and give me my alcohol, you damn dope.
That's going to be my next career. That's what I want to do next. I want to be a bartender or manage a bar, then own a bar. I would kill it.
Topless, right?
Oh no,
Of course.
no, because I want to serve alcohol because that's where you make your money. Hard alcohol.
Ah.
Topless and nude, you can't serve any of that.
Well, I was going
I
to say,
know.
the topless bar saying hard alcohol in the same sentence. You got to be careful.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
yeah. Hey, give me
Yeah,
some of that
lawsuit
hard.
real quick.
Oh, you know what? That's not true, man. Because one thing, I can't believe that we're going to switch the subject
Please,
again.
let's talk about strippers or whatever.
No, it's not strippers. Women don't get it.
What?
99%, 99.99% of the women look hotter with a little lingerie on, a little this, a little that, than naked.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Kate Upton
100%.
is
Well,
she
is it part of the mystique? I mean, you're thinking about what's under there. You're able to kind of.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
right? Yes.
Yep.
But
You don't need to show all the goodies.
I'll give you a working example.
There you go.
The Girls Gone Wild commercials are way sexier than the Girls Gone Wild videos.
Oh, I completely agree.
Okay, but why is that?
I've never even
Because
seen one.
you get about 5 minutes in and you're like, oh, breast. Oh, hey, more breasts. Yay.
And
But
they're
see, in the
just
commercial.
really stupid. Like you already know where it's going.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not interesting.
See, but guys are but that's
You're
right.
right.
It is. It's a little lame. But you're
like,
right.
oh my God,
I
I'm
mean,
so
just not
listen.
seeing it in the commercial. When it's in the commercial, they have the little banner across.
Yeah,
You're like, I
like-
want to see, and then
right.
you know,
Yeah.
it's much more exciting than the actual.
I
video.
mean, listen, you think there's anybody that can put something on TV or film that can outdo anything that what my imagination can take me to? There is no way. Not mine.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Not mine.
Unless you
I'd
get a
be-
real wild woman who's gonna be like, "Oh, let's try this," and you're like, "Yeah, I didn't even think of that." Okay.
Like I said, listen, I've already got copy. I'm already in the middle of doing a lawsuit against the Kama Sutra for copyright infringements now on one of the moves. I'm just saying, it's in the works.
And what's
The pile driver.
The pile driver.
I want to know the move.
The pile driver. Fish called it. I'll have to bring
I
the.
want to know the move.
I'll have to
so
bring
I
the
can
book
make
in
sure
and
to
show
thank
you.
you after I use it, Ken.
Shit.
It's called the Pettigrew Pump.
Ah,
That was clever.
you
That
should
was
tweet
clever.
that
There we go.
Pettigrew pump. It's only kinky the first time. No, but it's I don't know. But women definitely. All you women out there that think you guys, are so worried about what you look like in a little lingerie, put it on. Put it on and be confident in it.
I never understood that about women.
Tell me.
I never understood that.
Let's
You
hear
hear
it.
women talk about that all the time about
Right.
how, well, I can't be sexy for my husband because I don't like the way I
Right.
look. It's like, well, if he's looking at you,
Right.
then he's excited.
I think women have to just get over that.
Right. I mean, you're not posing for a picture in a magazine. You're posing for your husband. And if he wants to see you naked
Right,
or in
right.
lingerie, then that's that.
Right.
I never got that at
Yeah,
all.
I think I see what you're saying. I think it takes. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but I think women have to say, obviously he's attracted to you. Whatever it is he wants you to do, whether it's dance for him wearing this or try this new thing or use this new toy, he's attracted to you. You don't have to be perfect. It's okay if you have a spot of cellulite here. It's okay if you have a stretch mark here. He really doesn't give a shit. In all honesty, most men do not give a shit about that stuff.
My advice is you start thinking like a man, which is I really, really, really need to get off. So let me go ahead.
Yeah.
Right? No doubt. Right?
I agree.
It's so
Sex
funny.
is overthought by women a lot.
Yes, very much so.
People have to and
And I think some people have concern about, am I going to look weird doing this? Or is this odd? Or is this peculiar because I don't hear a lot of other people doing it?
my question
I
is,
think
does
if
it
you-
feel good?
Yeah, I think if you're comfortable with that person, then do whatever.
Oh.
You know what I mean? If it's just staying between you two, then be open to doing whatever. And he
That's what
will
I-
appreciate you
Yeah.
so much more.
Yeah, that's what I love about dancing too, man. You believe it or not, man, I can dance. I got the
Do you
groove.
dance for Kim?
Oh, I'll put it down, man. She knows it.
Yikes. I just had the worst visual, man. That just sucked really bad.
Hey, listen, you got to look at it like this. How many of anybody's ever known a carpenter? Ever has a brother, uncle, cousin that's ever, built anything?
Yeah, that's
we've all built
something.
something,
They're not
right?
a carpenter by
Okay,
trade, but yes.
But listen, when how can I put this without being too offensive?
Oh, Ken, please. You're
Okay.
not worried about being offensive.
Right.
Just
I was going to
saying.
say, how can I say this without offending people? Yeah, okay.
Stop stalling.
Okay. All right, what I'm saying is, when you're putting up a 2x4 and you're using a big ass nail,
Okay.
do you grab a tack hammer or do you grab a big hammer to drive that son of a bitch nail?
I'm assuming a big hammer.
God damn right. And sometimes it takes a big hammer to drive a big nail. That's all I'm saying.
Will you stop touting your manhood?
No, I don't.
Get it. Ken thinks he has a giant
I'm talking about being
thing.
look at. I'm one step from Jesus. I'm a fucking carpenter.
It's almost like an ape sitting on a stone taking a poop and then eating it.
Oh.
Ew. What?
It happens.
How is that connected?
Oh, did you guys
Exactly.
Speaking about wild animals, man, did you guys hear about that baby that got eaten in Pittsburgh in the zoo?
Ken, is this a real story?
Swear it's so.
Oh,
I know. How do I go for something so
wild,
offensive?
By the wild dogs, right?
Yeah, the wild dogs.
Fell
Seriously.
over,
Wait,
yeah.
no, I haven't heard about this.
Yeah,
Can you
man,
tell
this
me?
3-year-old fell over and did basically hyenas, a smaller version of them, and the baby fell in, whoop, 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 ate it up. Had some baby back ribs, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
Brutal.
don't even make jokes about that.
I know. It's so sad.
Mauled to death by crazy ass. Look at these dogs.
Imagine the parent?
Look at that dog. Look at
Yeah.
that stuff, man.
Can you imagine the
No,
parent?
I couldn't.
That's got to be the most horrible thing in the world
Well, we
to
have to
experience.
ask, where were the parents?
2 years old. He was sitting on this decking. They were
Yeah.
holding him, and the kid fell down 14 feet.
Why would you let your child sit on a rail that falls 14 feet on the other side?
I mean,
it's hard to
listen,
say.
what are people doing? What are people
It says
doing?
right here,
man?
apparently slipped from his mother's arms after she had hoisted him on the railing to get a better look at the wild dogs below.
This is like
the
those
child
people-
bounced twice on the protective netting, then fell into the dog's cage.
This is like those people who like let their kids bake in a hot car.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they go into a bar and they leave their kids in the car for 6 hours or
Yeah.
whatever. This is just ridiculous. Why can't we euthanize people like this?
Well, don't you think? Well, back in the day, man, I remember my uncle used to take me in the bar as a kid.
What?
Stop it! You don't listen. If you only, I got some great life stories. Yeah.
But that's actually we need to get back to that because, and I'm sure you'll agree with this point. Boys need to see a man in order to be a man.
Man, yep.
They
I
have to
agree.
have that example.
There is something for sure on that. But listen, everybody, let's take a quick little break again. We got our man, Sean Hampton. Go check him out, SeanHampton.com. Writer, producer, actor of S&M Experience. Go check it out.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
No, but it's brutal, man. It's so sad. You guys imagine seeing and the sad thing is looking down, watching your kids sit there and someone's
and you're
taking an arm
helpless.
off.
You can't even freaking do anything.
it is sad, but in the great words of Fat Bastard, baby, it's what's for dinner.
I'm Ken Pettigrew. Tell a
Can't
friend,
even
tell a
laugh.
lover.
It comes around by day, yeah.
I should unmute the mics.
Please.
Goddamn, Steve. You know
Steve.
what? This fucking engineer, man. I think we need
We got to have a talking to him.
You know, should we
Steve
give him
the engineer?
I'll teach his ass.
That's right.
Steve the engineer. I used to work on the Howard Stern show.
Who? But anyways, Chrissy, again, I'd like to thank Sean Hampton for coming in, driving in from L.A.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. This
in
is
the
awesome.
rain.
Oh, I love the rain.
Sharing all his deepest thoughts with
All
us.
his deepest thoughts, and I love that there's more testosterone in the room. I
needed more.
It helps
Please.
me out.
Hit me up with some more.
But Chrissy, you were at an event. Why don't you let everybody?
Everyone. This past Sunday, I was live for the Ken Pettigrew Show at a great event called Stand Up for Pits. It was a charity benefiting Angel City Pits, and all proceeds went to those. And we actually had Rebecca Corey on last week, if everyone remembers, who is a great pit bull advocate. She's a comedian, and she organized the whole event. And so we have some people we have to say hi to who we're going to have on the show coming up in the next few months.
Yes.
So we have comedian Brody Stevens, who we said hi to.
Brody.
I know, Brody. And actually, he likes to go by the name Stephen Brody Stevens, which apparently is a conversion of his real name and his stage name, and he was tired of living a fake name, so he just converged them. So now he's Stephen Brody Stevens. And we had,
really?
I know, he's very dry humor.
Hey, Fisher Robert Fisher.
Exactly.
Or Fish Robert Fisher.
Exactly. And then we talked with Eddie Pepitone, who is a great comedian who is very politically minded and reminded me of just an older Ken Pettigrew. He was going off about what pissed him off in society, and I was like, oh my God, you are the other part of Ken. I don't know if I can handle you right now.
Especially, that's how my show started, was what pisses you off.
That's exactly what I told him. That's how
funny
you
is that?
started. Yeah, and so he's going to come on with us. We also had Rob Delaney, comedian, who, if people saw pictures of us, I look like a midget next to. The man is 6'3", I am 5'2". So that was fun and exciting. And then we spoke with Alex Scooby and his longtime love, Mo Collins. Mo is from Parks and Recreation. She does Mad TV. And they have a great collaboration of their own work out there. And then they're going to come on and talk with us as well. And then I met a really fun guy named Brad Ray, who's an artist. He's a singer, and he's going to come on with us in December.
Really?
And a great guy, Matt Corby, who has a new show coming out in January. It's called 1600 Pen. And he was very funny, had really good energy, and he's going to come on before the show airs.
1600 Pen.
Yeah, that's going to be a good show.
Pennsylvania Avenue, right?
Exactly. It's about a boy who pretty much is in college for way too long. He decides to go back and live with his parents, and his parents happen to be the president, and the guy I talked to, Matt, plays his security guy that's assigned to him.
Oh,
and
that's
all
gonna
the
be good.
shit that this guy just cannot stop getting into.
Nice.
So Matt was awesome. He's going to come on with us before the show airs in January. And then, let's see, last but not least, we have to, of course, give a shout-out to Kaylee Kuko from The Big Bang Theory. She was hosting the event, and she talked to us a little about her favorite tech things that she likes. She loves reality shows. She was very sweet, and so that's everyone.
Did you ask her who makes better love, a football player or a physicist?
I totally forgot to ask her that.
Did you ask, do you like their beaker, or do you...
Oh, you know...
Have you ever performed fellatio on a beaker?
No,
you didn't ask her that.
I should tweet that. You should tweet that to her. Actually,
I will. You don't
Please.
think I won't either?
I think you will. Tweet her.
Don't
Tweet
think
that.
I'll have to do that. So, what would you have to ask her?
I think you beat me with that beaker question.
Exactly.
That's good, right? That was a stretch. Can I see your anatomy?
Yeah.
Can we keep going with this?
She gave out vibes of the kind of woman who she'll smack you around. You say the wrong thing.
The
to
problem
her.
with her is that's why, because no man and I don't mean beat her like in a bad way, but got her ass into check a bit. Her man's not giving her the deed right, or maybe her woman's not giving her the deed right. Whichever way she swings, but she is not sexually satisfied, and I'll say it on the Ken Pettigrew Show now. What's her name?
You
forgot her name?
Jeez, that was a great event. That was a good one right there. I'm not burning any bridges at this stage in my life.
Burning bridges. You know what? Maybe she's gonna come on and laugh, and maybe she's
Ken.
you know what? Maybe everybody else who's so freaking uptight. Tell me what it's like being on the #1 show. Are those guys really nerdy? What's it like walking up and down the stairs because the elevator's blown up? All these stupid people ask all these questions, man. She's going to come on and just like I asked the guy when we asked him, man, we had a guy from Eastbound and Down on.
Oh, is this with the ghost? I mean, the virgin.
and I said, well, what kind of woman are you looking for? And he goes, well, that she's got to be Christian in this. And so I said, so does that mean that she only does a missionary?
And he was like trying to be a good sport about it. He was like, I don't really talk about those things. And I was like, ew.
It's always a good interview when he blushes.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth, please.
I so love it, man.
Yeah, that's great.
It's great, right? But
Yeah.
but Sean, tell me, I mean, from everything that you've done, man, people need to lighten up a little bit, right?
A lot.
A lot.
People need
Okay.
to lighten up a lot.
A lot, right?
Especially when you do something that you work in the public eye. I mean, your life is just an open book, and you can't really hide any of that stuff. So there's really no reason to. This isn't the 50s anymore.
You know what? And the bottom line is, if you're not a hole about it, I mean, I can get anybody in here, and I'll say whatever I want to them, and they're not going to leave here mad at me because we're going to have fun with them.
Right.
Oh, except for some Christian guy hung up on me. Some preacher guy hung up on me.
Who?
This was way back now.
Oh.
Was all pissed off at me trying to shove his crap
Because
down
you're
my-
Satan.
Possibly.
Close.
I'd consider it.
Would I share a seat next to him?
Would you?
Question is, would Satan share a seat next to me?
Listen, Ken, I have a really good story for you.
What's your story?
that I know you're going to be all over.
Okay, let me hear it.
Okay, did you guys get the article about a gentleman who was arrested after he shot intruders coming into his home? Did you guys see this?
You sent that to me, and I read it. But go ahead with this. This is
Okay,
just
so
amazing.
a 60-year-old man named Jerry, he had intruders break into his home, and he shot them. I believe one ended up dying, one
Yes.
did not. And the thing is, he got arrested for possessing the gun because it was a violation of his probation.
Right.
And he wasn't supposed to have a gun. So they took the man to jail, even though he was defending his house.
My problem
Crazy.
It's a suspicion of being a felon, it says.
Okay.
In possession of a firearm and possessing prohibited ammunition.
What's your thought?
Well, I mean, he didn't really get arrested for shooting them. He got arrested for having the gun.
True.
For illegal possession of the gun. So, I mean, that's one of those cases where it's not like he shot them as they were walking out the door, which I think is perfectly okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little hairier because, I mean, he's an ex-con.
Right.
So, you know, he knew he shouldn't have had the gun. What other laws was he breaking at the time?
Yeah, they said
Yeah.
they don't talk about what his past crimes were. They didn't.
Right. Well, I mean, they're
disclose.
trying to sell the story because this is one of those cases where, I mean, it's like, you know, a drug dealer shoots another drug dealer in some bad part of town. It's not really getting that much publicity because it's criminal on criminal. But in this case, they're trying to really, in my opinion, frame it up as like, oh, well, you can't shoot someone coming into your house. But the guy shouldn't have had a gun in the first place.
Right.
I mean, if he had any sense, he would have said, well, it was their gun and I just took it off of him and shot him.
Yeah,
Okay, but that's why the guy's a criminal, because the guy has no freaking brains.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Right.
I swear, people don't get it. People are so, if you're going to commit a crime, you better be smart enough how to get out of it.
Right.
The doing the crimes is really the easy part. In being a criminal, the easy part's doing the crime. The hard part's getting away with it. It's like murder.
That seems like it makes
Murder,
sense.
killing somebody is easy. Getting away with it is hard.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to think out what you're doing, and not the moment of the murder, the 3 months later, the 6 months later, the year later. What then? That's where people screw it up.
Right. Well, as you said, I mean, it takes intelligence to even do that.
Yeah.
Most murders aren't going to be because someone planned it. It's going to be because it was heat of the moment or whatever.
Yeah. There's a reason why mobsters never get caught, and there's still murders going on today that people never get caught because they're not what was that Peterson's name?
Scott Peterson.
Scott Peterson.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I went fishing the morning where my wife got found. Really? You're going to sell that to us? What a douchebag.
Oops.
Oops. What? It's a coincidence.
I thought that woman looked familiar. But
I thought those fake titties looked floating upside down looked a little familiar.
That's a stretch.
Oh, that's rough.
That was a stretch.
That's rough. Okay, I'm sorry. But this, I think that maybe that this guy should have got a pass. a little bit.
I'm
at this
torn.
point for kill. Well,
I wish I knew what his other crime was.
what if it was bank
mean,
robbery?
You have to wonder, why do you still have a gun if you're not supposed to? And I think
but that not supposed to crap.
Well, if he's someone who committed a crime with a gun before, I would kind of be like,
Yeah, but listen.
But I also see the aspect of, okay, if he didn't have that gun there, he would be dead.
Right.
So.
Well, no, that's not true. Because you could grab a knife and stick it in their throat.
And
there's two of them. There's two guys who are 30 years younger than him.
And that's only if they were
Two
threatening
men.
him. Maybe he just came out, found them, and shot them too. I know if I found intruders in my house, I'd shoot them before I wait for them to come
Thank
out.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, and plus, think about it though. This guy is 60. If he's still on probation and can't have a gun, what did he do?
He must have been if he did the crime in the last 15 years, he's a pedophile. If he's white, he looks like one, and if he did it above the age 40, he was probably a pedophile. I bet the odds.
Ken, where
the odds.
That's actually
wow.
That's from the police handbook, right?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just pull shit and string it together and try
look
to sell
up
it
the
to
odds
on a platter.
of what pedophiles are. They're always. Most cases, they're 40-plus-year-old men. I just said if he's been a felon in the last 20 years, it's probably because he's white and it's because he's a pedophile.
We don't know that.
And the reason why I say pedophile is because he is white. Because in general, African American, Hispanic people are not pedophile. No, it's not racial profiling. It's true. In most cases, African American men, Chinese men, or Asian men, or I can't drop the S word on them, right?
Oh, you can say that.
Slopes?
Oh, I thought you were
going to whoa, you gave me the permission.
I thought you were going to say slant.
Oh. Okay, wait a minute. So that if a white guy gets permission from a black guy to drop a racial innuendo, do I get a free pass?
Oh, yeah, that's legal.
It wasn't about his race, though.
No, it can be any
No,
race.
it doesn't matter, though, right? Right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's a free... You know what? We got to get Sean in studio every... Then Ivan is going to blah, blah, blah.
Yikes.
Could you imagine?
Mr. Pettigrew, I agree.
Is that a sell or what?
I think that's great.
That's a good... No, but what I'm saying, but it's true. Most pedophiles, most people who go on mass murders are white men. It's a fact.
Because we're psycho.
It's true. Most men... It's true. The average black man is killed by another black man.
I'm not disputing that.
It's just how it is.
Okay, I'm not disputing
but
that.
But I'm just saying, you said, I wonder why he was a felon. And all I said is, well, if it happened in the last 20 years, he's probably a pedophile. Because a 42-year-old man is not going to, in most cases, not going to go rob a bank. Right? What else does this guy have to do? Look at him. You can tell he's lonely. You can tell he's a loser. Look at the guy. You don't think that guy's a loser?
I don't know.
You don't think that guy's lonely? You don't think he's sitting there watching...
he looks sad.
He's watching Davy and Goliath masturbating on Sunday morning?
What?
You remember that cartoon?
No.
Oh, Davy. Oh, Davy.
Never thought about it in that way.
Hello, Davy. You want to go into the bathroom and wash me? I need a bath.
Make sure you bring the peanut butter.
Oh.
Bada bing. But look at the dude. All I'm saying, I'm probably right.
More than likely.
More than likely, I'm right. See, the deal is that I like to play in percentages. Mm-hmm. And I'm probably right.
I'd bet on that.
Who killed Oswald? Crazy bastard. Killed Kennedy. Canoed the dude. Who's the crazy bastard that shot John Lennon?
Sirhan.
Crazy white guy. Loeffner just shot all those people last year. Crazy white guy.
No, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't Sirhan.
It was Hinckley, wasn't it?
Hinckley.
And then Sirhan shot Robert Kennedy.
Kennedy.
That's it.
And it's just how Kenneth Bianchi, Hillside Strangler, white guy. The guy who dressed up like a clown and raped boys and buried them underneath their...
John Wayne
Gacy, white guy.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I'm not
Ted
arguing
Bundy.
that. I'm just saying...
Ted Bundy.
When you look at that man's picture, you're just like, oh, over 60, white, pedophile.
And also, you know what? Okay, why did they leave that out of the news story? What he was on probation for? Because if they said he was a pedophile, people would say, "Oh, to hell with him." But they didn't say his crime, did they?
No, of course not. Because they want to give him a pass too.
The conspiracy theory gets deeper.
I mean, here
and deeper
and deeper. And speaking about things going deeper, how about this story? L.A. measures require porn. I mean, you're you're a Hollywood actor.
It's stupid.
Isn't it ridiculous?
They're going to spend taxpayer money to send people to watch and see if somebody has a condom on their cock.
All I'm saying, if you're going to go watch porn all day and they need someone to go do this job, I volunteer. Sean.
They just eliminated a lot of business tax revenue dollars from the valley because those companies are going to get up and they're just going to move somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean it's just ridiculous because if porn actors wanted that, which they don't, they need to form a union. That's what that's for. We have no I mean, what's the next step? A cop coming into your backyard and saying, "Hey, you wearing something down there in that jacuzzi?"
Right.
Yeah, right.
And I have to think, I mean, I get it, they all get checked, but you know what, if they want to take it by someone who's given it to 56 other women, then that's their business. I'm not going to go bang a porn star anyways or someone who's related to it, so I'm not going to catch anything.
Not even a relative? You wouldn't bang John Holmes. He would have to be what? Probably great-grandkid now. Grandkid.
I don't even know who John Holmes is.
Okay, he was like the most famous like white porn star ever. The dude was swinging.
He's a freaking horse.
He's like a 13-inch.
No, I don't want to. No woman, in all actuality, no woman wants a 13-inch cock.
That's not what I'm asking.
Don't.
You said you wouldn't even date the relative. I don't really care about that.
My wife seems to enjoy it.
Stop.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
No, but you said that you wouldn't even date the relatives.
I don't remember if I said that.
You did.
But I'm just saying I wouldn't cohort with a porn star, so I'm not worried about catching something.
And
so if they want to bang each other without a condom on, that's
you know what? I wouldn't want to sleep with a porn star either. No way. Because
first, you probably don't have enough tricks to satisfy her.
See,
Second,
you know what?
I would so big, Ken, that you wouldn't even feel it.
No, listen, women need to do their muscle.
Yes, they're
work
Kegels.
It.
Yes.
They're Kegels.
Yes.
You know what? We need to.
What do you need to do?
We need to have every segment of the show a 30 segment. I'm going to come up with music, the Kegel exercises for all the women fans of the Ken Pettigrew Show. I'm making a country happier.
There aren't that many exercises. It's just squeeze the muscle.
But we're going to do a 30-second exercise during the show. We're going to come up with, like, instead of who was the guy with the curly hair? Richard Simmons. I'm going to be the Ken Pettigrew of the Kegel exercises. We're going to get some music going.
As a man, you can't do that.
No, I'm going to teach the class and play some music and benefit everybody by making them happy.
Yeah, but that's like saying a woman needs to teach a class on the best way to stroke a schlong.
They-
We don't have one. Why are we going to teach a class on it?
Well,
we don't know the
okay,
best. We have a good idea.
This is how entrepreneurship is born.
You are
right here,
such
guys.
a.
This is great.
You know what? It's like, oh, okay, Chrissy, thanks, man. I got a great idea. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm just saying. As
Here's
a
your
woman,
great idea, Ken.
No, I'm just saying as a woman, I'm not going to listen to a man tell me how to do Kegel exercises because
I was
you
just
don't
trying
know.
to make. I was just trying to make some good radio to where we could have some
I
good
just-
upbeat music.
Right, uh-huh.
Instead of Richard Simmons, man, we're going to teach you
Well-
instead of flexing your bicep, instead of doing your crunches, tighten up that Kegel. Make the world a better place. Tweet that.
Yeah.
Kegel, 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 Kegel.
That's all I'm saying. But how many more boyfriends, women's, and girlfriends would be happy?
Well, yeah.
And guess when women stop skydiving, we'd have to stop hearing. I'm just saying.
The connections that you make, you're just like, it's so far away, but let me just connect them.
It's
You're good, Ken.
What do you do? It's just trying to have some fun, man.
I know. You funny guy. You.
Good God.
So, but anyways,
so
I just tried to have a brilliant idea. Women out there,
awesome.
Dick Simmons. That's what that just got put
Dick
in there.
Simmons.
Dick Simmons. We need to write that down. Character Dick Simmons.
Love it.
Okay, Dick Simmons it is.
Dick Simmons.
Or
Maybe
you can
it'll be
actually
segment with
have
Dick.
the.
I'll get like a
Going
headband
forward.
that
Yes,
says
I
Dick
think you
on
should.
it.
But can you wear a wig? I want you to wear a curly wig.
Yeah,
You got to have the wig.
I'll totally pull
That
it.
makes it.
Yeah, listen, we got some great ideas. It's always, I love the flow. See, I love when we get a group of entertaining people together. What happens here?
Better watch out if that gay.
We should
porn
write an
star-
episode for we should try to do a collaboration with the Ken Pettigrew Show and the S&M Experience.
I think the internet might explode if we put that much out. I'm all for it, though.
Would there be some like premature explosion?
God, I hope so.
On the internet, like Chrissy just shakes her head, like, where's this gonna go next? But anyways,
actually, she made a point that I took some issue with just like 2 minutes.
What's that? I gotta hear this.
He mentioned about Mr. Holmes's endowment, and you said no woman wants 13-inch whatever because it hurts this or that. And I think you're making a generalization because you're quite petite, and what women can handle varies by size.
I agree with that, but I'm saying I'm not just going based on my own experience. I'm talking about
how many women have you
women
slept
talk
with?
about all those kinds of things. Listen, a lot. But you and
my
your
friend's
girlfriends
wife
talk
seems
about
like
that.
her husband.
And even with my girlfriends that I've discussed with, it's like there comes a point where too big is too big. You're hitting organs, and that doesn't feel good.
The best thing to do is try to get the throat from the bottom. I'm only kidding. I'm just.
Call that sneaking in the back door. I mean, not just with that area though, but it translates into other things as well. Like, I mean, just like for example, I prefer women, and I'm married, and my wife is like this. I prefer women with bigger asses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not big in the wrong way,
right?
But in the right way,
right?
So and I'm a bigger guy myself, so I need a woman who can actually handle it when I lose control, and just have
when you're
to,
going to town.
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And so you take
go, Jen, go, Jen, go.
Oh Lord.
Got us that cheering section. Love that. Make up little pendants and everything. But I mean, but so when you have a tinier frame, of course, there's going to be less that you're going to be able to put up with without being pulled and bruised the next day.
Right.
So I would just say don't discount all women, because some women out there they really have a measuring system that they want.
Point taken.
Man, there's some guys that have been in some women, and I swear it's like. Blah, da, 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 da.
Probably those porn stars.
Like a hot dog down a hallway, right?
Exactly.
A hot dog in a hallway.
Doesn't matter how many Kegels they're doing. It's just not.
No, but I mean, again, there's this something about the vag. It's better than I've said this before. It's better than Goodyear tires, man. You can't wear it out.
Ken, have you ever put it other holes?
I meant like on myself.
No.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant. Wow.
But we can talk
If
about
that could happen, we'd never leave the house.
Back to the Kama Sutra it is.
Yeah. Well, that's
His
kind of
patented move.
That's part of the move. See, the thing is, you really got to stretch for this one. It's not something it's like yoga. I mean, what's a real hard move in yoga? What's something you got to work up to?
Probably like a handstand, or sometimes you balance your whole body on the back of your arms.
See, well, before you get there, you got to work on stretching. So before you get to the Pettigrew pound, you gotta.
What do you have to warm up with, Ken?
Well, it's some people. It's a lifetime. Some people, some people never get it. I mean, that's the thing about when you're, it's you got to be free, loose. You got to be
dedicated,
and not just muscles, mentally.
Well, I agree.
It's more than just a physical experience. What the Pettigrew pound is, it's a mental experience. It's like fornication of the mind.
Well, that goes back to what we were talking about. If you're with
Wow.
someone that you trust, I think people
See,
should
I
be
was
open
putting
to
it all
anything.
together. I'm working on it. So, anyways, enough about porn stars. But what's your thought? I mean, seriously, is it as a fish? What's your thought? Watching porn? Yes or no? Condoms?
Hell no.
Chrissy?
I think no.
Sean?
I'm never watching it longer than like 45 seconds, so I guess I
Really?
don't care. Well, who watches an entire
That quick, huh?
movie?
Not an
No,
entire
it's-
pro-
I wish I could
do you,
finish
like,
that
switch-
quick.
Do you
No, not
switch
finishing. You
around
just gotta get
different clips, though?
I'm just kidding.
Switch around to different clips. You got to. I mean, basically, it's used just to take off the runway, kind of.
Right, I
on the
got
runway
you.
kind of thing. But I mean, like, really, who's watching for the condom in porn? I mean, is that really taking you out of it?
It is.
How?
Is it?
I truly don't understand.
Okay, because listen, it's like if I want to go watch a race car, I want to go watch the fastest car go around the track.
Okay.
With nothing holding it. Well, I guess it's got seatbelts, right? And a helmet.
And grips on the tires.
Maybe they need to add some grips on her.
But I mean, it's not like you. I mean, oh, he's wearing a condom. He doesn't really trust her.
Well, that's true. Now that's true too.
You know, I mean, when I'm watching, I'm not even watching him in the first place when I see it.
No, that's true too.
And especially because every guy has their own like fetish of porn, whatever it is. Like I said, I'm the big ass guy, so I really am not paying attention to what else is in the scene. I'm looking at the way it's framed up. By the way, a side note: I'm really offended, porn makers, that you think that guys who like big asses like anal, because we don't.
No,
that's disgusting. But they put that in all of them, and I think
it's disgusting.
Maybe this kind of thing
have you tried it?
No.
Him personally?
Then how can you say it's disgusting if you haven't tried it?
I've never had a shit sandwich before, but I know it's disgusting.
No.
I tried.
No. Listen, it's funny though.
Well, you know, I actually tried it. I did try it once, and man, my ass hurt. Let me tell you,
it hurt so bad. See, you know what? And plus, fish was so tight. It just didn't work for us.
Ken didn't bring the lube that night. It sucked.
There's a reason why it starts with a K and ends with a Y. They just left out the ENN. So, wow. There we go.
Well, your wife said that you're not going to be trying it either.
I agree fully.
Yeah, but you know, hey, you know what? What do you do, man? Ring of Fire, man. You know what? That's how I heard, I was reading an article about that. What's his name who did Ring of Fire? Who's the singer?
Johnny Cash, yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Did you really just say who?
I forgot. I got all this shit going on.
Oh, Ken, this here's Johnny Cash. I'm going to go kick your ass out.
How that he got the lyrics to that was that his wife was having hemorrhoids and he wanted to have some anal sex and had a little Ring of Fire. I'm just saying, it all depends on how you look at it. I'm Ken Pettigrew. We got Sean Hampton right there in studio.
In the house.
We'll be right back, everybody. Tell a friend, tell a lover.
Connection go wild. If it's all right by you, I think I'll stop by for the fire and see what's going on. Times they won't die. Found out we're burned to love.
me and Fish were about to argue about who's got more millions.
Argue? You just don't know anything about skateboarders.
Yeah, because you're the skateboarder savant over there. I forgot.
Actually, I do know quite a bit. I used to hang out with.
What's
Tony
an
Hawk.
ollie?
Oh, come on.
Stop
Everyone knows
that,
an ollie. I know an ollie.
I know an
What's the
ollie too. La, 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 la. Oh, not an ollie on a skateboard. I meant an ollie.
Arab skateboard.
Right?
Good save.
Oh,
Sean.
some.
Good save.
Yeah. I bet some Arab. I mean, it was amazing. We're like watching that Rod Deirdre, and the guy was down in like way down south. And some kid is on this piece of crap board skating it up like a freaking stud, man. Amazing. So it's cool, man. I mean, it's a cool thing that's one thing about music, acting. You know, you've come around a lot of talented people that, regardless of what country they're from or where they're brought up, the human nature, there's some people out there that just have that talent and just have a gift, right?
That's the beautiful part about the internet.
Tony Hawk's worth $120 million, and Rob's worth 15. So put that in your pipe and smoke
what's
it.
the source? What's the source of that?
Well, I'm glad you're right
Forbes.
about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that was so important in life. Yeah. So anyway, what's your thought about having...
I had to stick that in your fucking face.
So what's your thought on that? On it, different countries, different cultures, and it's amazing when the human race and what we can do, and talent is talent.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it transcends anything. I mean, look at like Bollywood, for example. I don't like musicals or any of that kind of stuff, but I love seeing Bollywood movies. I don't know what they're saying in a lot of it, but yeah, you're able to see that. Look at Susan Boyle. She gets on the UK Got Talent or whatever, and she just blows it away. Overnight, she's a hit in America. And the first thing Americans were saying the next morning is, they have that show over in England? We didn't even know about that. But that's the beautiful thing about the internet, is it just brings all of these things from around the world to you.
Yeah, this is the best thing about the new, it's not even new media, but media today and how it's transcended. And it's amazing that, is it Newsweek? No longer going to do their magazine.
They're only going to do it online.
They're strictly online, and that's the greatest thing, because that's what brought us together. That's what brought all these listeners from, there's people here from Japan right now, listening right now live in the show, and from Canada, all over. You know what? I mean, I am an equal opportunity lover all over the world.
That's right.
WWW, does that mean worldwide white guy?
Oh, I like that. Okay, yeah.
That sounds like a good news segment, you know?
I was going to say Worldwide Wedo, but that'd be good for the Spanish version. It flows better. Worldwide Wedo.
That's right.
Say Worldwide Welo, hey.
There's a slur for Hispanic people that starts with a W that might be able to be applicable.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I've never heard of that. How does it go?
A slightly damp back?
Yes, exactly.
Well, you know what? 1956, we had it posted in a law in America they called Operation Wetback. So why do we have to be... See, I know. We can't be so sensitive today. I know. Literally, it's in the books. Look it up. It's what the United States called this operation. And we deported 2 million people. 11 million left on their own.
Well, yeah, but just because it was a colloquialism before doesn't mean it's okay. I mean, they
had
and their kids came back full force.
One little like interesting fact about me, you're not going to see on IMDb. I actually collect severely racist memorabilia from America's history, like products, postcards, that kind of thing.
Is this true?
Do you?
Yes, this is very true. And I'm searching right now for the crown jewel of my collection, which is a tobacco brand, the original 10, which was I won't say the whole thing, but it's Inward Hair Tobacco. And that was a real
nice guy.
brand. It's a real brand. Yeah.
Nicaragua?
Niger hair tobacco.
Oh
but
my gosh.
it's a real thing. It's like $500 for one of the originals, and there's like a lot of fakes out there. But the thing is, I mean, all these things existed. They were on the ashtrays and matches and postcards and all the. I mean, like I said, it was just a very normal thing. I mean, I collect them because I just can't believe it. Like, and to me, it's a testament.
Isn't it amazing?
Well, it's a testament to our generation that, like, I mean, for example, I went to a cafe a few days ago and just walked right into the lunch counter, sat down, and ordered. And I just thought about it when I was there, and I'm like, just a few generations ago, they couldn't. One generation ago.
I was going to say, yeah.
They didn't serve your kind?
No, I would.
You meant you baldies?
Yeah.
Damn human.
You people with the B word? Baldies?
Exactly. Hairless Americans.
Wow.
We don't serve bald people in this
here.
restaurant.
Yeehaw. We have none of them bald. I mean, they're so racist that they make their women grow big, hairy vages. They want no bald.
You know what? Bald people got to use the back door.
Well, if we're talking about that preference
Who
now.
is this man? What is he talking about?
Get it? You got
Yeah,
it,
we
right?
got it, Ken.
They're still
We
racist
totally
against the
got
bald.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Is it time for apologies yet? Because I have a list of them.
I'm going to let you go, Nut Bars, because you've been scribbling. I don't have my pad with me. I know you got a whole list. I'm
I don't
looking
know
over
where
there.
it went.
There's
When I
4
moved it, I lost it. I got to find it.
You
Sorry.
did not lose that notepad.
No.
I will kill you.
No, it's in here. I just don't know. I forgot to get it back up. But anyways. Well, this is about the time. You know, Sean, let's tell everybody again where.
Yeah, where can we
I mean, first of
find
all, you
and
guys see
stalk
how cool
Sean?
Sean is, right?
Sean's way cool.
He's way cool. So for more than anything else, just because his coolness, you need to go check out S&M Experience.
Exactly. YouTube.com/S&ANDM Network. That's where you're going to see all the skits. You'll see everything new coming up. Like I said, it's probably going to be down within the next few months because we're trying to sell it, so we can't keep giving it away. So it's like the fire sale, the Crazy Ahmed fire sale on the internet. And as far as indirectly, just follow me on Twitter. It's EL, so L Sean Hampton, and I answer, follow back, and do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Damn right, man. L Sean Hampton. Yeah, that's the Latin in him. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying. So this is I love this part of. Oh, you know what? We got some news to do though.
Yeah,
We got news, and then we have some apologies to do. So let them know what time it is, Chrissy.
All right, everyone. Now it's time for our Worldly News Report with Nigel Woodbury. Don't forget this is brought to you by WCAutosales.com, and you better tell them that Nigel sent you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nigel Woodbury reporting live from London. Dateline, United States. Barack Obama won a second term in presidency, and Mitt Romney's head exploded. Moving on to the West Coast. Marijuana has been legalized in the great state of Washington and Colorado. Too bad everybody was too high to actually vote for the presidency. Moving on to Southern California, LA Lakers star Kobe Bryant commits suicide over the opening of the Lakers season. Dateline Japan. Japanese people are running amok in the streets yet again. Running over to the great city of Beijing, China. The same thing's happening there. Chinese people are running around crazy in the streets for one thing only. Coca-Cola. Moving on to the UK. Nothing's really happening here because it's cold, damp, and dreary. This has been Nigel Woodbury reporting live from London.
Yeah. Only around here, man. Look it. We've grown.
I feel worldly already. Wow.
Don't you?
You like that?
Got our cousins across the pond reporting. Huh?
Nice. Yeah, no, that would be L Nigel. But listen, we got some apologies. We get the Chrissy and Fish like to cleanse their soul so they don't end up in hell with me.
And only Christy and Fish are allowed to talk. Okay.
And Sean, he can cleanse his soul tonight if he
Well,
chooses.
you can cleanse his soul, but he can't correct me on anything. But he can cleanse his soul.
She doesn't let me correct her. She
No.
hates
No,
it.
this is apology time. Okay, so I would like to say sorry to any men that are in touch with their emotions and cry sometimes. That's okay to do. I would also like to say sorry to all Chinese. I would like to say sorry to Kyle that your dad is a jerk. And I'm pretty sure he loves you. Pretty sure. I would also like to say sorry to the family whose baby was mauled. That's really sad. I would also like to say sorry to all white men over the age of 40 who are felons and have never touched a child. And that's everything that I have.
That's it?
That's it.
Shit, I'm getting weak.
And I second that emotion.
You had 5. You had 5 apologies.
Emotion.
Well, that's how it goes, everybody. And listen, man, I want to thank everybody who always comes to the show, supports the show. Tom over at WROMradio.net, our hell of a guest, Mr. L. Sean Hampton.
Thanks for having me, man. Awesome.
Listen, man, we can't wait to have you in, and we're going to have to get Matt around here, too.
Oh, yeah. We got to get you both
Why didn't he come here?
Honestly, he was like, "Well, he didn't invite me, right?" And I was like,
You're
"Oh, he would
kidding
love
me.
that." No, I'm just kidding.
No, he was invited. We didn't
Well,
think
I mean,
about
the
it.
problem
actually-
was that there was too much Caucasian in here now.
Exactly. No, actually, Matt would love to be here, but he had a prior commitment. And there's a new guy in town named Aaron. We want to introduce you to also.
cool.
Who's a new part of the show.
Yeah.
Tweet
and
him to me.
they definitely want to be here with me next time.
Okay.
Listen, man, for sure, because we definitely want to get the whole S&M experience, the whole S&M network live in the WC Auto Sales studio right here in Montclair, California. And listen, man, I want to thank again Sean again for coming in, everybody out there who supports the show, all the 100,000+ Twitter followers.
And let's not forget about what's happening Saturday.
Let them know. Groove Session.
Well, this Saturday at the OC Tavern in San Clemente, our band Gospel Swamp Blues is going to be playing with Groove Session. This will be Ken's last show with the band. So if you're around, come on out and watch some funk and some seriously groovy stuff.
Yeah, because we're going to be putting a show on. We blew it up at the Coach House.
Yep.
Had a good time. And listen, everybody, like I tell everybody, man, do not take anybody's shit. Most importantly, don't give anybody shit. Don't be a douchebag in life. Life's too short. Tell a friend, tell a lover. Peace. I'm Ken Pettigrew. Later, everybody. Oh, yeah. And by the way, I'm Ken Pettigrew.
I'm Chrissy.
And I'm Fish. That's right.
And that's Sean Hampton.
Sean Hampton, he is a good amigo.
Later, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Be good.